Good evening, our beloved viewers. You're watching on Live RTD channel. Welcome to this English news edition. Here are the major stories. Opening of work of the initial 2026 budget in the National Assembly. For the international seeing Gaza strike by storm and a humanitarian crisis worsen. Those were the headlines. Thanks for joining us in our newsroom on the discussion of draft financial law concerning the initial budget for the year 2026. The Parliamentary Committee on Finance, Public Economic and Planning held a meeting today, Sunday, the discussion and review of draft finance law concerning the initial state budget for the year 2026 fiscal year. The session was chaired by His Excellency MP Sharmake Musa and the chairman of the committee in the presence of the Minister of Budget, Osman Ibrahim Roble, accompanied by several senior officials from his ministry. Following in-depth and constructive discussion, the committee announced that it will continue starting today in the hearing with the various ministerial sector, focusing on a detailed analysis of revenue forecast and measures related to the state expenditure for the year 2026. And now the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, in collaboration with the Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research, celebrate a significant event, the National Girls in Science Competition. This initiative, supported by the University of Djibouti, represent a major turning point in promoting female excellence in science and aim to increase the participation of young women in scientific field. The competition was held this competition held in Djibouti City in a secondary school in the 5 regional and also at the university. This larger gathering provide 9th grade students and the third year graduate student with an opportunity to showcase their scientific an award ceremony for the top candidates will be held as part of an official event underscoring the importance of women's scientific excellence in the Republic of Djibouti. This moving and celebratory moment will send a powerful message about the pivotal role women plays in science and technology. The Girl in Science Award represents a significant step toward achieving gender equality in education and celebrate women's creativity, but also innovation in the Republic of Djibouti. The Minister of Energy in charge of natural resources co-chaired the multilateral meeting with the Ethiopian Minister of Finance in Addis Ababa on refined petroleum product rail transfer project. The Minister of Energy in charge of natural resources, Yunus Ali Gedi, co-chaired a high-level multilateral working meeting with the Ethiopian Minister of Finance, Ahmed Shide, on the afternoon of Friday, December 12. The meeting focused on a strategy project concerning the rail in Addis Ababa. The meeting were focused on a strategy project concerning the rail transfer of refined petroleum product from the HDTL on oil terminal in Dorale and the storage facility in Ethiopia. This meeting brought together representatives from all parties involved in this major event. And we continue with the report highlighted. The key moment of FAO Director General is a visit to Djibouti. Detail in this report.
Created in 2005, the Merjog Regional Livestock Export Center has established itself as a cornerstone of the pastoral economy in the Horn of Africa. Each year, millions of livestock, goats, sheep, camels, and cattle pass through the facility before being exported to Gulf countries, particularly Saudi Arabia. The center also plays a major role by receiving animals from neighboring countries such as Somalia, Ethiopia, Sudan, Yemen, and Egypt. Today, it stands as the largest organization in the region specialized in livestock exports. A high-level visit this week, the center hosted a high-profile official visit by the Director General of the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, Ku Dong Yu, accompanied by Djibouti's Minister of Agriculture, Mohamed Ahmed Awali Tawrin. The enclosures, the delegations observed the various livestock species, goat, sheep, camels, and cattle, carefully maintained in accordance with the stringent sanitary standards required for international export. Focused on the Central Laboratory, the visit continued at the Central Livestock Processing Laboratory, a key component of the exports chain. Scientific teams led by Dr. Adil, Technical Director of the Center, presented the health control, screening, and certification procedure designated to ensure the quality and safety of animals destined for international markets.
كانت في زيارة النهاردة.
In his statement by the technical director of the center, Abu Yas said, "We are deeply honored to welcome the FAO Director General on a working visit to Djibouti alongside the Djiboutian Minister of Agriculture. This visit represents a genuine recognition for the NGO Abu Yasser International. The FAO has played a decisive role in modernizing the entire export sectors, whether in terms of infrastructure or sanitary capacity. The Damerjog Regional Livestock Export Centers has thus reaffirmed its status as a vital pillar of the pastoral economy in the Horn of Africa. Every year, several millions live animals transit through the facility en route to Arab countries, particularly Saudi Arabia. Since its opening, the company has earned strong confidence and has recorded steady growth in its exports volume. The center also plays a significant role in tackling youth in unemployment. Today, Abu Yasser employs more than 100 people, including 25 veterinary health officers responsible for monitoring and ensuring the sanitary control of livestock. Insight from Dr. Adil, Technical Director of Abu Yasser International, has indicated since 2005, Abu Yasser International officially opened. Our exports have continued to grow. We import livestock from several neighboring countries, including Yemen, Somalia, Ethiopia, Sudan, and Egypt. Thanks to our expertise and the quality of our services, demand keeps rising. Within the center, we have more than 25 health officers, as well as a highly advanced sanitary platform capable of providing rigorous animal monitoring. Abu Yasser also plays a key role in combating unemployment, as it now employs over 100 people. Between strengthening the infrastructure, stringent high-level sanitary controls, and an increasingly outward-looking strategy towards international market, the organization continues to make steady progress, advances that have not gone unnoticed and that today earn Abu Yasser international recognition from the highest national authorities and international partners.
The final match of the Interministerial Football Championship was held yesterday, Saturday, the Sport Complex in Belbela. The event was attended by the Secretary of State for Sport, Hassan Mohamed Kamil, and the Minister of Budget, Osman Ibrahim Romli, along with several senior officials from the Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Researches, the Minister of Budget, and the Secretary of State of Sport. These highly anticipate match paired with the Minister of Budget against the Minister of Higher Education. Both teams deliver a remarkable display of football characterized by strength, competitiveness, and commitment throughout the game. The tactical organization of both sides was evident and resulting in a balanced encounter filled with challenges and scoring opportunities. In a closely contested match whose outcome remained uncertain until the final whistle, the Minister of Budget scored the title with the 1-0 victory, claiming the championship trophy for this edition of the Interministerial Championship. In his intervention, the staff member from the Ministry of the Secretary of State for Sport reaffirmed his commitment to promoting sport as a means of strengthening social cohesion and fostering a spirit of brotherhood and cooperation among various public institutions. The chairman of the Port and Prisons Authorities, Abubakar Omar Hadi, participated today in the inauguration ceremony of the two new tugboats, Farah Hassan Raji and Saad Warsama Diri, birth number of all ports, member of families of the two decades of the two disease figure after whom the vessel or name were also present. Each tugboat has an operating power of 6,800 horsepower. This significant addition is part of an ambitious policy of modernize the infrastructure and maritime resources of national port. Over the past 20 years, thanks to the wise guidance of the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Margili, more than 100 million euro has been invested in acquiring the tugboats, pilot boats, and other support vessels. This investment aimed to enhance navigational safety in the Red Sea, the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, and Gulf of Aden, ensuring that the ships are received under optimal safety and efficiency conditions, thus facilitating the international trade between Asia, Africa, and Europe. The President of Port and Prisons Authorities, Abubakar Omar Hadi, made a speech in which he explained that the previous tug with a power about the 1,800 horsepower could only score vessel approximately 170 meters in length. The President of Port and Prisons Authorities commend by emphasizing that these tags are operated exclusively by Djiboutian national young Djiboutian captain, both men and women, who possess a high level of training and professional competence, enabling them to handle these giant vessels professionally and safely. In this context, the chairman of Port and Prisons Authorities explained that the previous generation of tugboat with a power output of more than 1,800 horsepower could only handle vessel approximately 170 meters. Today, however, thanks to the acquisition of the modern tugboat with power exceeding 6,800 horsepower, national ports are capable of maneuvering giant vessel ranging from 370 and the highest international safety and efficiency standards. Abubakar Omar Hadi also concluded his statement by emphasizing that this qualitative development is not limited to the modernization of equipment but also reflect the success of policy investing in the development of national expertise. The captain, in his speech, said that it is a great honor to launch the two new tugboats, Farah Hassan Ragi and Saeed Warsama Adiriye, considering this qualitative addition a significant leap forward in the capabilities of national port in terms of safety and operational efficiency. He also added that this celebration, which brings us together today, is particular importance to our country and our port, as it's constitute a pivotal historical moment. For the first time, the nation is commemorating the captain of the tugboat who served during 1950 to 1970. Those using heroes whose high professionalism and sincere dedication ensure for decades the safe the cheap but continue operation of our port facilities. Now, the families of the deceased of the tugboat, former tugboats, they express their profound gratitude for this national honor, unite in their shared feelings of gratitude and emotion. The families of the deceased express their deepest thanks and appreciation to the government of the Republic of Djibouti and the Port of Frizon's authorities for this official tribute upon their loved ones by naming two new tugboats recently added to the national fleet after them. The mother, the primary guardians, and the families, as a memory, affirm their pride and seeing their son named and the symbol as a symbol of a strength, works, and service. They consider this tribute to transcend the institutional dimension, constituting a noble moral recognition that will forever enrich their son in the history of navigation and port in the country. The launch of a social and economic integration program of regional youth, the Merjuk region, in the Merjuk district. They hosted the official launch ceremony of CAFE program for the social and economic empowerment of young men and women in the region. This important initiative is led by the Minister of Youth and Culture in partnership with Qatar Charity. The event was attended by the Director of Social Integration for Youth and Volunteer Work, the Director General of Affairs, and the Director of Administration, but also the Deputy Governor of the Merjuk and representative from the Embassy of the State of Qatar in the Republic of Djibouti attended this event. This program is a new step in the effort to provide tangible opportunities for the social and economic integration of young people. It complete the sewing training program that beneficiate young women in the Merjuk, supported by the National Union of Djiboutian Women. The beneficiaries receive their graduation certificate during ceremony presided over by the Minister of Youth and Culture. This occasion also serves as an opportunity to commend Qatari's charity, ongoing commitment and support provided by the Embassy of the State of Qatar in Djibouti, which plays a pivotal role in implementing programs aimed at benefiting Djiboutian youth. For their part, the responsible authorities of the region of the Merjuk reaffirmed the commitment to continuing the support initiative that promote the economic inclusion of young people, particularly in rural areas. The successful launch of this program in the Merjuk represent this progress within the framework of national strategy of socio-economic inclusion and reflect the government's commitment to making youth a central focus on the national development. Other news, the National Pentek Championship kick-off marking the start of the new sports season. The National Pentek Championship officially kicked off on Friday, December 12 at the headquarters of People Israeli for Progress Party in Sheikh Musa, Djibouti City. marking the start of the new season of painting sport. The opening day saw wide participation with representatives from the three municipalities of Djibouti in attendance, along with several national institutions, including the National Police, the National Gendarmerie, and Directorate of Migration and Population Affairs, and the National Social Security Fund. This clearly demonstrates the growing interest in the sport and the support for its development within institutional cycle. This season's national champion includes six main competition, three and also mixed men and women. The tournament for veteran players, ensuring broad participation and showcasing diverse skill set of players. And now for the international scene, storm in Gaza Strip, worsening humanitarian situation. This storm caused severe damage in Gaza Strip, making life even more dangerous for displaced families in an early extremely fragile humanitarian situation. According to available information, at least 14 Palestinians were killed and dozens remain missing following the storm that struck the Gaza Strip on Thursday. These heavy rains flooded many temporary shelters housing displaced people, and a street turned out into these areas. This is it for this edition. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful afternoon.